in your house, 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 in your house.
Bada boom, realest one in the room. How you doing? I'm a certified G, bona fide stud. You can't teach that. And you are tuned in to IYH.
Hi, this is Isla Dawn, and you're watching In Your House podcast. This is Alexis Littlefoot, the Big Flexer, and this is In Your House.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We is them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Poppers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smooth. What is up, guys? What is cracking? It's the Con Man, and I'm in your house. And you guys already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, we're here to give you that work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. And guys, oh my God, I just got finished watching WWE Night of Champions. What? Sami Zayn is new WWE Champion. I can't even believe I'm saying that right now. Sami Zayn is the new WWE Champion. I gotta tell you, I did not think that was happening at all. I gave that a 0% chance of happening. I thought the card was really good as far as what they built. You had two King and Queen of the Ring tournament finals. You had a WWE Championship triple threat match. You had a cage match and two U.S. title matches. That's a good card. That's a great card. So I really thought with it being so close to SummerSlam, they were going to really play it safe. I didn't see Sami Zayn winning the WWE Championship. Hell, I didn't even see Gunther winning the championship. I thought Gunther had a better chance of winning it than Sami Zayn. I thought Sami Zayn was for sure just there to eat the pin, to give Gunther an out. But household, Sami Zayn is WWE Undisputed Champion. And it's crazy because leading up to the show, he has been one of the most compelling characters on SmackDown. I just thought it was going to be another one of those times where Sami was going to get this close. The situation felt right, like it did a few years ago, Elimination Chamber in Canada against Roman Reigns. The time felt right, but it was too close to WrestleMania. Just like this one felt too close to SummerSlam. But no. WWE, I got to commend you. I have to. Because y'all took a chance. Y'all took some swings. Went ahead and said, we're going with Oba. No Brock Lesnar at all. Everybody expected Lesnar to be there. I expected Lesnar to be there. No Lesnar to be found. Decisive victory for Femi against an established main event Jey Uso that seems to be having a resurgence as a solo star again. So I thought, oh, you could definitely go with this guy, and he could either go for Cody or hell, you even had a story between Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. They were in the bloodline together. Or he could have just turned his back on Roman and went for Roman. Whew. They went with Oba though. So now the question is this. Femi is the king of the ring. Just like I said he would be. I rode that home. He's the king of the ring. He is going to SummerSlam. Absolutely, without a doubt. We know he is going to compete for a world championship at SummerSlam. We don't know which championship it's going to be. If it's going to be Roman Reigns with the World Heavyweight Championship, or now Sami Zayn with the WWE Undisputed Championship. Listen, I still say Reigns and Femi. I still say you do Reigns and Femi. I think the story is there. He's already on Monday Night Raw. And honestly, let's let Sammy breathe. Let's give. I mean, I even said in the In Your House group chat, I was like, I'm so happy with this. I'm a huge Sami Zayn fan. My son is a huge Sami Zayn fan. We met him outside of a NXT. Outside of a NXT house show in Indianapolis, and he came back and he took a picture with me and my son, and that picture is now, on a canvas in my son's bedroom. He's a huge Sami Zayn fan, so I know he was excited. He's at his best friend's father's wedding, so he wasn't here to watch it, but I know he was excited. I know I know wherever he was at, he was popping. So I thought that was great. But I even said in the chat, I said he could lose the title on SmackDown and I'll be happy. I'm not saying I want Sami Zayn to just lose the title in a week, but I'm saying if that was what we were doing, I'm fine with it. We had Darby Allin for a month, and it was great. Nobody complained. Hell, Sami could drop it at SummerSlam. I'm cool. I'm good. He doesn't have to drop it in a week. Give him till SummerSlam. That's it. Because that gives him 5 weeks to tell good stories. Maybe have a title match. Do the same thing he did with the U.S. title. He revived the U.S. title. He could do that for 5 weeks. Man, I wish Voice was here for this one, because this could be WWE's Darby Allin moment. Oh, this could be WWE's Darby Allin moment, where Sami just fights vigilantly every single week, puts the title on the line, and then eventually drops it at something. It could be back to I literally don't care. It could be back to Cody at SummerSlam, and I'd be fine. They took a swing. WWE took a swing, and they did it at a moment that felt right, when Sami was feeling hotter than he's not anywhere as hot as he was when he was with the Bloodline. That was his hottest work. I would never say if you know, you know. That was his hottest work. But this whole thing where he's kind of almost like a narcissist type situation, and he's calling himself the last good guy, and it's just this form of psychosis and delusion, but it's worked. I mean, it's worked. The Sami Zayn booking since Trick Williams, he was supposed to come in as a heel, people just naturally liked Trick Williams, and they turned against Sami, and Sami just, I don't know how he did it, but he took that. Everybody's saying Sammy Hogan, Sammy Stale, this and that. And he was like, everybody's against me. Now Sami is masterful. I cannot believe we're living in a reality where Sami Zayn is WWE champion, because We all, come on, like, let's call a spade here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Like, it would be a travesty. It would be a travesty if we lived in a world where Sami Zayn retired from wrestling, whether it be from injury or just deciding to step away or whatever, and he never became world champion. People would say, man, that was definitely a guy that should have been world champion. You know what's so awesome about this moment? You know what's so awesome about this show, Night of Champions, which was a really good show, like OG Tony in the chat here is saying, he says it was a very good show. Now we never have to have that conversation. That's not a thing that we don't ever have to be like, man, Sami Zayn was so good. That's a shame he was never world champion. And here's the thing. What do you want to say? Oh, well, he was the secondary world heavyweight champion on Raw. Is that the argument you want to make? No, well, obviously no. He won the top WWE Championship, the WWE Championship with the WWE lineage behind it, the more important title, if that's how you see it, but some do. To me, the title's the title, but he won it. So you can't say, oh, he won the secondary process. No, he won the title. Like, and he won it in a triple threat match, won it clean, no shenanigans, you know, got him with the little victory roll and whatnot, and that was it. That was, like, there was no stank on this. There was no stank on this title win. It's a pure win. WWE Champion, Sami Zayn. This is insane. This is insane, and I love it. They took the swing. They took the swing. We get on WWE's ass all the time. You can listen to me. You can listen to Voice. Hell, you can listen to Kevin. You can listen to OG Tony. We say it all the time. They play it safe. They're going to play it safe. They're playing it safe. I thought for sure that we was going to get Brock Lesnar costing Femi the King of the Ring. I thought, and Jey Uso would go on to make his decision. I thought they were driving this Liv Morgan. I didn't even got to Iyo Sky winning it. You know, they drove this whole Liv Morgan wants to win it all. I thought, man, they love Liv Morgan. She already has one title. Why would they have her go this far if they wasn't gonna have her win it and try to go for both titles? And they went with Iyo after Danhausen cursed Liv Morgan, which I don't know what she was thinking, pissing him off right before her match. I even put in your house group chat, as soon as I saw that Danhausen cursed Liv Morgan, I said, Liv is losing. Liv is losing. And furthermore, I think Liv is going to lose the World Heavyweight Championship to Iyo Sky at SummerSlam, because after Iyo won, she didn't waste any time. She made her decision clear. She said, Liv, we're running it back. We are running it back at SummerSlam. This show, for all the middle, the crowd, let's be honest, if you were watching, you could hear a pin drop versus Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. I mean, I wanted to like that match, but the crowd was not into it at all. And honestly, I thought the match was good for what it was. I already thought Tiffany was going to retain. I already said when I did my predictions that it was going to be because of Charlotte Flair. That's exactly what happened. All we needed for that match was to just get to that next part of the story where Charlotte Flair gets her get back against Jade. Jade put the boots to Jade and the baddies put the boots to Charlotte Flair, and that cost her Queen of the Ring match. So Jade said, hey, you're gonna, Charlotte said, hey, you're gonna cost me my Queen of the Ring possibility of going to the finals. Hey, I'm gonna cost you your U.S. Championship opportunity. Let's do this at SummerSlam. We all know that's what's coming. We know that it's gonna be Charlotte and it's going to be Jade at SummerSlam, and I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. That if that's what we're leading to, hell, I said Trick Williams and Ricky Saints was what it was. Why? Because this is a great opportunity for Ricky Saints, and it's also a placeholder so we can get to Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams at SummerSlam. The SummerSlam card is building. This Night of Champions did a great job of taking some swings and helping the ink dry on the card for SummerSlam. Things are a little bit more clear now. So, and you know, we got B York up in the chat. Shout out to my boy B York. He's out there doing his thing, helping out the kids and whatnot. But he says, I mean, if I beat Liv, why would I not just take her title next? Facts. I beat you once, I can beat you again. Hell, Iyo Sky has the upper hand. She has the upper hand on both Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Like, honestly, based on the fact that Rhea Ripley has never defeated Iyo Sky and that Iyo Sky just defeated Liv Morgan, like, honestly, no matter who Iyo Sky would have went up against, who she would have decided at SummerSlam, in my eyes, if you're betting, she's the odds-on favorite against both women. Because she's like that. Iyo Sky been like that. So she's about to take Liv's title. And we might see the complete implosion of Judgment Day, either at or after SummerSlam. I know that's a crazy take. Especially based on the fact that we see Judgment Day for years. 3 years, maybe more than that they'll be like, oh, we're about to break up. Oh, there's cracks in the Shield. Oh, yep, this is about to be done. And then they tighten up and reform and become a different entity and a different variation of Judgment Day. I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to say there's not going to be a Judgment Day variation. We're breaking it up after SummerSlam. I think that's it, and that's all. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm standing on it. I think that we see the implosion of Judgment Day at or after SummerSlam. So this was a really, really great show. It really was. The cage match was what it was. I thought it was good. I love the fact that we're driving home that Seth Rollins has defeated Braun Breaker, and now we're moving on to the next thing. That's all we needed. Because this Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, this has gone on way, way, way too long, and they need to get away from each other, for sure. I mean, we all know that the feud had a whole lot of potential, but then injuries between the two men, the Vision being just completely snake-bitten, as Kevin has said, for many months. Yeah, man, it was. The best thing about that situation is that it's over now. The best thing about that match is that it's done. And I watched a little bit of the post show, and Rollins was kind of hinting. He's like, "Yeah, I'm ready to see what's next for me," and that I'm excited for that. I'm excited for what's next for Seth Rollins, because he was really floating in this bad Vision vortex where it was like he had to finish Vision business before he did anything else. And now he finished Vision business, and now we can see him do something else. But man, I got to tell you, this whole Sami Zayn thing, everything else once again was what it was. Jade versus Tiffany was just to move story along. We're seeing the stuff with Chelsea and Tiffany and how they're starting to become like a little frenemy type situation. That's still moving along there. Jade and Charlotte, things moving along there. You know, Trick Williams defeating Ricky Saints, and then Ricky Saints looking goofy again and getting beat up by Lil Yachty. Like, I want to like Ricky Saints, and they even gave him some chance. Like, they kind of gave him something the crowd did during his entrance, and I liked it. But like, I loved it for Lil Yachty that he got a chance to do Little People's Elbow, but it's like, it's just, we took a step forward with Ricky Saints, and we took steps back, because like, he was already looking goofy before getting bitch slapped by Trick Williams and losing back to back to back after talking all this smack, and then finally he gains a victory over Carmelo Hayes and goes on to Saudi and fights for the U.S. Championship in Night of Champions. I was like, hey man, like that's a 180. Like they changed his booking like quick, and then boom, we're making him look stupid by taking the people's elbow to Lil Yachty. Like he could have definitely lost the match, and it could have just ended right there. And you could have done something on SmackDown. I don't know. I think that we gotta chill on making Ricky Saints look goofy for a little bit. I'm not saying that he can't, like, goofy stuff can't happen to him, but it feels like a lot of goofy stuff is happening to him in a short amount of time, and it's gonna make him look goofy. It's gonna make him look like a goofy. And I don't want to look at Ricky Saints like a goofy. I want to look at him with the mindset that, man, he was going into Night of Champions with a lot of momentum, and it was a great payday for him and a great opportunity to fight for the U.S. title. I didn't think he was going to win, but he got a lot of steam going into the show, and then what can he form after that? I damn sure didn't want to see him get beat up by Lil Yachty. I mean, I just didn't. And I love what Lil Yachty is doing. He's doing great work. I love it. I just didn't like that. But yeah, I mean, this show had a lot of filler in the middle. It did, and that is what it is. The everything fell where it needed to fall. We had the Jade and Tiffany stuff, things moved along there. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I'm about to finish up here. We had Jade and Tiffany, and that moved things along there. We're moving past Ricky Saints on to possibly Carmelo Hayes at SummerSlam talking about Trick Williams. I think that's where we're going. Braun Breaker took a loss, and now, Seth Rollins is like, okay, what's next for me? On top of that, we have Iyo Sky, who's the queen of the ring, who I don't think that a lot of people... I think that when the brackets came out, I don't think she was super high on a lot of lists. It's not because she couldn't win it, but it was like, oh, there's a lot of people in here who WWE like a little bit more. She won it. Femi was like, he could win it, but... man, I don't know, because you got as Kevin coined it, the sword of Damocles, Brock Lesnar swinging, and you don't know he's looming. He could come. He didn't come. Femi won it clean. I like it. And Sami Zayn, new WWE champion. They took a swing. This was, to me. The wrestling was, we want to talk about the wrestling. The wrestling was great. The wrestling was fine. It was what it was. The wrestling was good. This show was a great transition into SummerSlam. It just was. Even if you didn't love everything in the middle, this was a great transition into SummerSlam. And I got OG Tony in the chat. He's saying he thinks Ricky Saints will be okay. It took Carmelo a while to catch on. And I agree with that. I just, once again, I don't want Ricky Saints to be looking goofy every other week or each, or back-to-back weeks. And then like, just let him be Ricky and let him shine and let him be cool in his moment. He don't have to be goofy all the time. But they took swings, man. And this show was great in terms of, once again, transitioning, moving things along into SummerSlam. They did a great job. The King and Queen of the Ring tournament, this was probably one of my favorite King and Queen of the Ring tournaments of the modern day era since they brought back the King of the Ring tournament. This was a great pair of tournaments. And if this is what we're going to do, to where we have a good mix of young talent, and a good mix of veteran talent looking for opportunities, and then we just go ahead and say, no, we're not going to play any games. We're not going to do any tomfoolery, any trickery. We know what we have with Femi. Let's do it. Let's go. Great decision. Iyo Sky, loved the decision. I really thought she was going to go for Rhea. I thought we were going to get another Rhea and Iyo banger, but we're going to get Liv and Iyo. I'm a little less excited about that, but I understand why she would go back for Liv to take that title. Rhea, I don't know what's going on with Rhea. The injury rumors here and there, they haven't really said much, and we haven't seen her, so I don't know. But, I mean, and then Sami, who's Sami going to face at SummerSlam? Sami is presumably going to be WWE Champion going into SummerSlam. Could it be Gunther? Could it be Cody Rhodes? Could it be Femi? Could it be any combination of that? I mean, WWE is doing a really great job of being like, hey, we're going to give you some things that, to common sense seems obvious. And you might be, because I think that when some things happen that are obvious, I think some people are like, ho hum, this is boring. But like sometimes the obvious choice is the best choice. Straight up. Like when I looked at the King of the Ring tournament bracket at the very beginning, in my mind, after watching how Femi's been getting booked for the last few months since she came to the main roster, in my mind, Femi is a no-brainer. Like a layup to win the King of the Ring tournament. But WWE likes to be goofy and do goofy stuff. They've done it before. I thought we would have been like, oh, we're in the clear if it would have been Femi versus Javon Evans in the finals, because no matter what, we're getting somebody completely new, completely different, fighting for one of the world championships. They scared me. No hate against Jey Uso. When he won the Royal Rumble in 2025 in Indianapolis, I was yeeting with everybody else. But I was scared because I thought they were going to play it safe. In no fault of Jey Uso's, he is the representative. He was the representative in this tournament finals of playing it safe. And it don't matter what people say about Jey Uso. Look at the crowd reaction. They still love him. Yeah, I was scared. He hit Femi with the spear and then the two Uso splashes. I was scared that was it. I was like, damn. I really felt for a second that was gonna be it, and I was like, damn, they're playing it safe. Brock's gonna. I don't know what I thought. I don't know how I was booking Femi if Jey Uso would have defeated Femi clean with no Brock Lesnar interference. In that moment, I wouldn't have known how we're booking Femi at SummerSlam. I mean, eventually would Brock come, but like he didn't cost Oba anything. So like, okay, I'm still gonna stand firm and I'm still saying it because now the chances of that, the probability of it happening is now higher. I'm still riding on that wave that we could see Femi go up against Brock Lesnar on night 1 and Roman Reigns on night 2 and defeat both of them, retire Brock Lesnar, and put down Roman Reigns to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm still riding with it. Now I'm like, where does Brock come in? Because is Brock going to come in and be like, hey, I know you're the number 1 contender through winning King of the Ring, but if you want to fight me at SummerSlam, put your number 1 contendership on the line. So that way it's like, oh man, I thought for sure we were gonna get Femi versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But now if Oba agrees to put that on the line for the right to face and retire Brock, it will basically be number 1 contendership versus retirement on the line. Big match on night 1. Because here's the thing. Femi could retire Brock Lesnar, but on the flip side, Brock Lesnar could take everything from Femi. Everything that Femi worked so hard for through the King of the Ring tournament, he can take it all away with a few F5s and a pin 1, 2, 3. Then the Beast moves on to night 2, and we see one of the greatest rivalries, no matter what you think, in WrestleMania history, but happening on SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Brock Lesnar has a chance to ruin everything. I think that's compelling. I listen, I'm not writing anything, and I'm just a guy with a microphone. Paul Heyman will tell me I can't book for shit. And he might be right. I'm not going to question that. But to me, the way I'm looking at it, if you have some kind of way we move to Brock Lesnar saying, hey, I know you want to get your get back. I beat you. And Oba's like, well, I don't want to just, I'll face you on night one, but I don't just want to beat you. I want to retire you. Oh, you want to retire me? All right, put the number one contendership on the line. We can do it. That's huge. That's massive. And then on the flip side of things, what's going to happen with Sami? They did a great job. This was a great show. To me, I am going to give this show, there was, like I said, there was some storyline filler in the middle, but this is an 8.5 for me. 8.5 out of 10. Great show. They really filled in some blanks for SummerSlam. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just wanted to come on and do a quick little reaction to this Night of Champions. Sami Zayn, WWE Champion. That's insane, man. That's insane and so cool. I'm excited to see what happens next. WWE, you got me. You got me. You moved with Oba. You moved with Iyo. You moved with Sami. You got me. I'm locked in. I'm ready for SummerSlam, guys. So, yeah, this is great. This has already been a great wrestling weekend. We still got more wrestling to go tomorrow with NXT, Great American Bash, and TNA. I think they're having Slammiversary. And then also Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door is going down tomorrow night. And I know I'm going to have OG Tony on the show tomorrow. We're going to be talking some Night of Champions, and also we're going to be previewing Forbidden Door and the massive wrestling night going down on Sunday night. So, guys, I'm going to slide out of here, call this a really great episode. Thank you to everybody who joined. This was a great time. Check us out. Check out everything we're doing on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And, of course, you guys already know we are here live on Facebook at the In Your House Wrestling Network. Join us, and then Team IYH on Twitch, and we're also on IG and YouTube as well. So I appreciate you guys popping in. Hey guys, you already know to hop on this bandwagon, get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We is them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Pumpers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smooth.